On the wedding day, flames suddenly erupted in the bride's dressing room. The groom, noticing the fire, rushed out of the car and towards the hotel to rescue his bride trapped in the flames. When the bride woke up, she found herself surrounded by fire, with her hands tied by ropes. Worse still, the flames had spread to her veil. She forced herself to stay calm, using the fire to burn through the ropes binding her. She tore off her veil and ran towards the door, only to find it locked from the outside. She shouted for help, but no one answered. Realizing there was no time to waste, she ran to the window, ripped down the curtains, and checked the height of the balcony to the ground. She tore the curtains into strips, tied them to the railing, kicked off her high heels, and prepared to climb down. Meanwhile, the groom had rushed upstairs and was frantically searching for her room. Finding the door locked, he kicked it open. At that moment, the curtain rope began to give way under the bride's weight. As the rope snapped, the groom grabbed the broken end just in time, but he was already too weak, barely holding her up and unable to pull her back in. Seeing the groom struggle, the bride tearfully begged him to let go. The intense fire caused a small explosion that shook the room. Despite this, the groom refused to release his grip, and the bride whispered her last words, reciting their wedding vows. She told him that she wanted to marry him. She let go of the curtain, but luckily, the groom caught her wrist just in time. Fearing he would lose his fiancée, the groom summoned the last of his strength and finally pulled her back up. The bride immediately rushed to check his injuries, but he pulled her into a tight embrace. It was only when he felt the warmth of her body that he truly realized he had saved her. Then, the bride told the groom that she knew who had set the fire. When her brother saw that both of them were safe, his shock was evident. Firefighters later revealed that gasoline had been spilled at the scene, making it clear that this was no accident. The father asked the bride if she had seen the arsonist. The bride then took her brother's hand and pointed out that both she and the arsonist had the same scar on their hands.